adapting it every day. The language barrier, the culture barrier, everything, but butt off, you know?
Dating back to their days sharing Candlestick Park with the San Francisco Giants. A foghorn followed the 49ers down to Santa Clara and Levon Stadium, where it continues to blare and let the Bay know it is time for some football. Today, an NFC battle in store for us between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. McDonald, head coach of the Seahawks. These guys not quite sure what. Running the show across the field, the head coach of the 49ers. These guys coming off the bye week, so we'll keep an eye on it, Brock. Maybe a small advantage to them because of that. Fine welcome to everyone tuning in. Kate Scott and Brock Heward here as punter Braden Mann gets us started. And we're underway here in Santa Clara. He's brought down just inside the 25. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. And bringing them out, one of the NFL's best stories as of late, a former third overall pick, Brock, who has revitalized his NFL career, Sam Darnold.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind.
Here we go. Right away. We've got a loose ball. Picked up by the 49ers. And what a way to begin the scoring, Brock, as they take it back for the touchdown. The 49ers capitalize on that turnover. Take the lead. Step 1 is just making the hit, Brock. Step 2, trying to knock the football out with that hit, and they were even fortunate enough to get to step 3, weren't they? Taking that fumble all the way back for a touchdown.
And just look at them. I love the joy. A unit that doesn't get to celebrate in the end zone all too often, they will welcome the chance to be the guys running it in for a change. Cue up the group celebration. And boys,
while a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover.
Is under review.
All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground, while the defense is hoping it didn't.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free. Near disaster a moment ago, but this drive's still in trouble if they can't convert on third. They kick the running back in motion. The third down throw falls incomplete.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and third downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
Fourth down punt from the Seahawks, and that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. He bunted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. Punt meets him at the 28. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So here come the 49ers now to take over for the first time. Leading them out, a player known, yes, for that draft status, but also as a great methodical passer. I know you love this guy, Brock. The last pick of the 2022 draft, it's Brock Purdy.
As you take the field coming off of a bye week, you really want to take advantage of what you just did. The self-scouting, the evaluating of yourself over the early part of this season, and make sure you capture what you want to do and what you have to do over the rest of the season. That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line. Shotgun snap for Purdy. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Now this opening drive not going anywhere yet. Already 3rd and 10. Third and long for him here. Finds him over the middle. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. So 4th down on heads. Braden Mann for the punt. The Seahawks start headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gets more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. Out of the gun. Here's Donald. Looking to his running back. Incomplete. That play's going to bring up 3rd down. Here he goes. 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied. They responded. And they forced a 4th down.
He has it at the 33. And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40. Second drive coming up for this 49ers offensive unit. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. Get some space around midfield. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but it can be very effective when you've got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route from man coverage.
To the left side and reeled in by Kittle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. On the gun is Purdy. That's caught. So again, it's Kittle. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that gives the 49ers the 1st. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Setting up the screen. And he's brought down after a short gain. 7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Purdy looking to throw. Escaped. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The 49ers go up 6-0 here in the 1st. Brock Purdy with the touchdown.
Kate, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with the brains, the processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down. He just put on a show.
Jake Moody on for the PA. Niners have it on the tee as they kick it away here. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense running out now. And they're still looking for their first signs of life on offense. Haven't even been able to get a first down off this defense just yet. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Blitz coming. Darnold. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Wanted to fit that one into Devontae Adams. So it's 2nd down coming up. From the gun, Darnold. He's got the hook up to Devontae Adams. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play. Gonna keep this one and go. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line, no gain.
It's a gain of a yard.
New set of downs for him. It starts at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. He brings up 2nd down.
There was almost no resistance offered against the rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Oh, put some heat on this deep. He's got it inside the 25. There it is. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks will reach pay dirt for the first time this game. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks tie this game 7-7. And now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Returning it from the 4. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. On the counter, McCaffrey. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Now it's Purdy. Seahawks swarming him, and down he goes. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. For that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and convert on 3rd and 17.
First and 10. at the 45-yard line.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, it's a difficult on the defense.
Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Second and 10.
Purdy to throw it. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. You got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing them. Their work doubly is difficult now after that holding call. It's 2nd and 20.
What's up?
Now Purdy. This one's out to Pearsall on the left side. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. They get 23 on that one. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco. He's got it on the bootleg. Bails out of the pocket quick. It's a caught by Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. On the move, headed right. Has it at the 7. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it 1st and goal.
49er first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
To the air again, Purdy. Flush shot out to him. He will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers take a second quarter lead. Brock Purdy with the touchdown.
With that score, this is now a time where this defense is going to get on that sideline, look at each other and say, hey, we got to play this quarterback a whole lot more honest because he is doing damage with his legs.
On is Moody for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the 49ers break that tie and now lead by 7. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Seahawks are headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. And he's found the end zone as a receiver this season. You can see he's top 5 right now among NFL running backs in receiving touchdowns. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Here we go, son.
Darnold now to throw. That finds Adams downfield. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. A pickup there of 39. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Finds his fullback. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Throwing here, Darnold. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
Anders Carlson on now for the field goal try. Needs a good amount here, too. 51 yards away. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game. So we've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Isaac Gorindo to return. He's got a lane up past the 30. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. Need to shake off that sack and quick. Here comes 2nd and 13. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Short pass brought in. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Outright, Cooper's got it. And they don't get much out of this pass. He's hauled down a little shy of that first. It's 4th down now. Oh, baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. So that's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. The Seahawk offense ready to get going once again. Walker on 1st down. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had themselves space on the right. He's got room. All the way. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take the lead on the first play of the drive. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks push their lead to 3. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. He's brought down just inside the 25. Now out comes the San Francisco offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Pretty throwing here on 1st. Popping up on the right side. That's Ayuk. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
2nd and 6.
Here's Purdy to throw. Now set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Great, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 4th and long. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And a fair catch made without incidents just inside the 25. The Seahawks are headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. 1st and 10. Darnold has him on the quick hitter. And he'll work this one up to the 28. Luke Martin making that play. 2nd down now. They need 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Darnold on the play action. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jair Brown has it. And he's into the end zone for the pick 6 for San Francisco. Second time they've taken one back on him, Brock. First the fumble return, and now this pick six.
You know, I point this out to you every defensive meeting room we're in, Kate, when we sit down in these production meetings, and you can see their boards, right? These defenses keep track, and they know if they get a score defensively, their odds of winning through the roof. You get two, it's almost a certainty.
On is Moody for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers take a 4-point lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. And in a high-scoring game to this point, everyone anticipating, well, even more points as they take the field. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down. Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23. Out of the gun. Here's Darnold. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions that made this 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Air it out on 3rd. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
To bunt for the Seahawks.
Collects this at the 35. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Now the 49ers getting set to go on offense. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. 1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Finds him on the crossing route. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
A give left side to McCaffrey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Escapes the pocket. And he's just a little bit short of that 1st down. They stop him at the 33. Plenty of points already, partner, as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 49ers with the lead here at Levi Stadium. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. That play straight ahead. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
You know, I like that call for a couple different reasons. Yes, you get the 1st down. That's the obvious. But more importantly, that defense, they've got to account for everybody offensively on the field.
Play action now. Purdy. He's got Ayuk on that slant. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
At the 21-yard line.
On the gun is Purdy. To Ayuk he goes. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. 8 yards to go as they get set on 2nd and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. He's got it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick. Purdy will sneak it. And he gets in. Touchdown! The 49ers will add to their lead at the end of the half. Brock Purdy with the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
On is Moody for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers drive their lead to 11.
Seahawks 17.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. His return starts at the 5. He dodged the tackle. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Probably looking at our final snap and a half here on first down.
26-yard line.
Design quarterback run here. So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hansen. Scott?
Our spin around the NFL starts now. It begins in Vegas. The Raiders at home to take on the Buffalo Bills. And this is Josh Palmer. He's going to find an opening down the field and pull this one in. A 55-yard touchdown. The Bills improve their mark to 7-0 as they get the win. From there, it's up to Minneapolis. Let's look in on the Vikings as they play host to the Arizona Cardinals. And this is Kyler Murray. He spots his big tight end, puts it in there, and soft hands for the big man for the score. The Cardinals had to work for it, but they win it by a field goal. Lastly, let's squeeze in one more. And this is Jonathan Taylor. He'll take it all the way, 26 yards, it's a touchdown. The Colts get it done within the division as they come away with the victory. With that, a look at the rest of the action going on. Remember, bye weeks are in play, so the schedule a little lighter than it's been in weeks past. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. And they haven't been shy about looking his way in the passing game, have they? You can see that so far this season, he's currently leading all running backs in receiving yards. Fits it through the middle. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. They got 21 yards on the play. And that gives the 49ers the first. Purdy setting up that play action. That's Cox again. It's Kittle. And this goes across midfield and into Seahawks territory. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
At the 47-yard line.
Off the play fake. Purdy. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Watch out!
3rd and long. Purdy. This is a heater going deep. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You know, Kit, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
And it'll be touchdown a little before the 20. Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. From the gun, Darnold. To the left, he's got Arroyo. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Trying to throw this from the gun. 49ers closing in, and down he goes. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Seahawks bringing out the punt team. Michael Dixon will kick it away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. So here come the 49ers on offense. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Purdy on the play action. Buying some time right. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done?
It's 3rd and 10.
To the air on 3rd and long. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
In punt formation.
And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. The Seahawks offense taking the field now. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And all he can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on 1st down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Darnold to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Lead back motions right. Here he is on 3rd and short. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. Their punter making his way out now. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. He has it at the 22. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. 49ers to the line. 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
Outside. 18.
They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And this is brought to a stop at that 34-yard line there. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now a give to Gurindo. He is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco.
That's another 49er 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Play action now with Purdy. To the left side and reeled in by Kittle. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. 2nd and 3 now.
Uno. Just stop.
Here's the one back on the handoff. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
And that one's incomplete for now. He brings up fourth. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run third down again, partner. But they decline it. That's going to bring up fourth down. So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4.